Okay, I have picked up quite a lot of stuff while I was out sailing between recording sessions. Apparently, job points and treasure, medium experience orb. It's been a while since I've actually done this. Although I don't think I've really used any of the here rewards, job points or orbs or anything like that since very early in the game. That is a booster bone. That is just to boost my stats. That's pretty nice. Alright, so I accidentally hit a button on my controller that basically initiated that, and I did not do my synchronization checks right when I started recording today. Travelogue, items, magic, equipment, jobs, abilities, attributes, and that should be enough to allow me to synchronize the audio and video, the game commentary and video. Alright, so here we are in town. We have to go, like, do something with a dragon or something, or go beat up some, like, unholy bishops or whatever that guy was at the end of the last one. First I will read this party chat, and then I will step outside and read the other party chat that I did not see before I stepped into town. This can't go on. What the heck is going on here? That woman jumped and nobody did anything to stop her. No. If anything, people seem to think that what those priests were doing was praiseworthy. Rheimdall has always been a super religious place, but this is different. Something's changed here since the last time I visited. Yeah, none of this is part of the teachings. None of this is what Dad wants. And did you see it in those people's eyes? Fear. Yeah, but who wouldn't be scared? If I thought I might be next in line, I'd be frightened too. And I certainly wouldn't be taking the risk of complaining about what was going on. They don't have any choice but to go along with all the fairy hunting craziness. And the more they go along with it, the worse it'll get. This can't continue. The stink of death will only get worse if this is what they're up to. And they're doing it to themselves. Sometimes I really don't understand humans. This place used to be so peaceful. Alright. There was a, this is basically one big old witch trial. There was a city in Octopath Traveler that was also basically one big old witch trial, wasn't there? Or was that more like human sacrifice or something? It's been a while. Is there anything in here? This is the inn. I do not need to heal, do I? Because I probably just did that when I first entered town. Alright, so I've still got some business to attend to outside. I did not do all of my exploring outside. The main reason I came into town was because I needed to heal and needed to stock up on some equipment and stuff like that. So I'm going to return to the overworld. And I'm going to finish poking around and seeing what I find and possibly going into dungeons and getting beat up really badly. And opening treasure chests and defeating monsters and gaining experience and all that. And apparently I missed a party chat, which I think I have not done yet. But I can, like, I've not missed hitting a party chat, but I think I can go into lore. No, monster guide, item guide, weapon guide. There's got to be travelogue. This is quests, memories. Oh, party chat down here. Okay, yes. There was... Are these in any order? Hang on, wait, okay, fine. I'll just... Okay, I think this might have been the one that I missed, because I don't recognize it. I'm pretty sure that if you miss a party chat, it should be in this party chat list somewhere. But a frosty welcome. I read the first couple lines of this and it doesn't sound familiar, so it's probably this one. You know what? I've just remembered a story that Lady Emma told me. I'm warning you, though. It's a wee bit scary. A traveler got caught in a terrible blizzard and sought shelter in the first town he came across. It also sounds like... This sounds like the sort of thing that you would hear in a party chat right before entering town, which is where the one that I missed was. He found a fireplace there and went to warm himself beside it, when all of a sudden his nose fell clean off his face. That took a turn that I wasn't expecting. What kind of a story is that? His nose had frozen up in the cold and it must have warmed too quickly in front of the fire. It melted right off. I don't think that's how noses work, Elvis. Guess we need to be careful. The weather around here can be brutal. Aye, but it's not as cold as I was worried it might be, I have to say. You think it could have something to do with another crystal? Maybe. We best hurry to Rheimdall and find out, eh? Our wee lizard friend certainly seems to... Okay, so this had to have been after we picked up the lizard, and I did not see another party chat after I picked up the lizard, so this has to be it. Our wee lizard friend certainly seems to think something funny's afoot. You heard what he said. They don't like being called lizards. And the people around here worship dragons like gods. So, try not to call them that in front of any locals. I expected her to be more adamant about that one. Speaking of Gwillem, how's he doing? I think he's asleep. It does look pretty comfortable in there. Ah, very godlike. You have yourself a nice little snooze then, eh, wee man? You have yourself a nice little snooze then, wee man. The last line. I'm not going back to reread the last line. Alright, well, Elvis is happy. The dragon chickie is happy. I'm happy. Okay. So, I'm just gonna, I guess I'll put on the town map. We enter town from this direction. And I believe, I believe I can just run off here. And let's make the map smaller because it's in the way a lot. There's more treasure chests. I've not been out here before, so I'm just gonna run around until something of interest happens. I guess this qualifies as something of interest. Adele is now a level 11 monk. Olivia is about 5 experience points away from having the Mercy Strike move. That was one of the damage items, wasn't it? I saw the icon. I didn't see the name. All right. I'm also catching witches and what are those other things? Those weird elemental things. I'm catching those too. You, Big Ugly. I've not been able to catch as many as you as I'd like because I keep accidentally killing you. Oh boy.
No way. Is this really it?
Oh boy. That didn't go well. That's okay. I auto-saved as soon as I left town. Arctic Wind is what it was. That makes sense given where we are. Alright. Time to exact revenge on a Big Ugly. Any Big Ugly who sort of total party killed me last time. You there, sir! We are going to right some wrongs here today. I guess I will leave this one in. You have earned your chance to have your battle seen by the internet. And this is actually not the same contents of the encounter as I saw last time. Let me speed that back down to normal. The first time when I died, there were 2 of the things, the big red things, Aka-Onis, whatever those are, instead of one Aka-Oni and one Yeti. That does not look like a Yeti. That looks like some Minotaur demon thing. All right, so I'm going to try and be a little smart about this. I'm going to do a nice round of defaulting. You, Adele, I think I would like to scan the Aka-Oni and sort of have you under control first. You're weak to axes and earth. Okay, you are going to be braving and walloping my face through the default and walloping my entire party's face through their defaults and doing a lot of damage. Okay. Fun. You are at -1 now. I think I'm going to try and take down the Aka-Oni first because it looks like visually it looks stronger. And I would like to not have that being a problem. Elvis, see what I mean, by the way, about how fast my turns are coming around in this party? So you're going to heal everyone twice. Adele's going to go beyond max HP. Everyone else is going to be full. Fire. I can... With Adele, I can go and, Firebird the Yeti. You know what? I've also got another fire move. I've got Flames of War. I'd like that to do a lot of damage. That's probably going to take you down, I'm thinking. Ooh, that's a counterattack. That's fine. And, okay, that does take you down, so there's just going to be one Aka-Oni left. I was going to say, if I can catch the Yeti with Gloria's monster powers, I will catch the Yeti, but... it does not seem that I can. You're weak to Earth, so let's throw some Stonera at your face. This is the situation where I'd really like to have the Mowdown skill, because, I really would like this thing to be as close to 1 HP as possible, and not Mowdown. I keep getting that wrong. Mercy Strike. I'd like to be able to use that, but I'm like 5 job points away from that level, so maybe not. You there. Really don't have anything better to do, so we'll just be doing some damage. This will be about 1,000 damage. Less than that. I'm extrapolating from how much damage one hit does. It does more on a critical. It does 250 on a critical. A little less than 200 on a normal hit. And you are down to only in Massive Air Courts 500 HP. And something I'm noticing about this game, by the way, is that I'm actually, like, my characters actually have about as much HP as all the enemies do, which I'm not used to, which I'm sort of not used to seeing in a lot of JRPGs. I noticed you braved, or you otherwise used a BP. Like Xenoblade, your party would have like 5,000 to 9,000 HP for pretty much most of the game, whereas everything that you're fighting has like 100,000 plus. Except for like the really weak things, and a lot of other role-playing games of sorts are a similar deal, which can be annoying. Anyway, Gloria, you ready to do this? We're going to put this Akaoni thing in a box, and we're going to be getting a job level, a Beastmaster job level out of that. Not a lot of experience, job points, or pigs though, as much as I would have hoped for. All right, that's fine. I like having job levels. All right, that took a while though. Where am I going next? I think I'm just going to sort of follow the path / follow the coast out this way. And if I could have more control over where the camera was looking... Alright. Didn't mean to hit that button. I meant to hit this button, but why not? Alright, fun catching things. I like catching things. Yeah, if the camera could... If I could have more control over the camera, I would appreciate that. Because I like being able to see where I'm going. I like to be able to see more than just like my immediate surroundings. Alright, let's cut down some trees just because we can, and say hi to the polar bear. I don't know if I actually got off the first strike on time on that one. That would be kind of bad. The enemy's feeling brave. I don't like this. Speak for yourself, Elvis. Okay, I would just like whoever was giving the people in town a hard time, who I said I was going to pay a visit, to know that I have an army of, like, 6 polar bears and a large number of these weird demon-y Colossus things in my back pocket, who's just, Look, I know I quote The Godfather a lot and whatever, but they, I think they might want to make an offer that the weird bishop guy just can't refuse, you know what I mean? It's nothing personal. Anyway, boy, I feel like there's a part of me that feels like I'm just wasting time here. But it's also, at the same time, it's really satisfying to just run around and catch all of these gargantuan weirdo monster thingies. And I can't quite explain why. It looks like I've gone in a big old circle of some sort or another. You're chasing me down. I have better things to do than dealing with all these monsters chasing me down. Let me look at the map. How much can I zoom out? It does seem like I've gone in a big old circle. There's some sort of like ice flows up here. And it looks like there's a dungeon up ahead too. Alright. Can I take on you both at once? I can. Fun. This is gonna be fun. Experience to go around. I am now a level 9 thief? I think that's what it was. I've already forgotten. Doubles. I did not see the second one line up there. I'm pretty sure I was too far away from the third. And you're feeling brave. Okay, that was actually fairly lucky that other one wasn't in range, because I did not come out of that battle in super good shape. Okay, let's do this for real. Is there anything really... There we go. Is there anything out here for me beyond this? Enemies that can't are annoying. Adele is now level 31. Okay, is there anything for me out here on these ice flows? There is a treasure chest, and also a... Okay, you're not chasing me down. That makes it sound like you're a, some sort of unique monster. That is a safety ring. Something that I think I would need around a monster such as yourself. I am not going to be even attempting to fight you now, because I have attempted to do those sorts of things in the past, and it has gone extremely poorly for me. My bear army grows. Alright, I think I will start ignoring the jelly guys, because those are the ones that like to counter basically everything I could ever possibly do to them, and it's really annoying, and it makes battles take a long time. Okay, here is one of those Demon Gate, whatever I keep calling them. I keep referencing other games when I see these things, and I don't think I'm consistent in what I'm referencing. Whatever it happens to be. Diablo. I've never played Diablo, but it looks like the sort of thing you'd find in Diablo. Okay. This looks like... Is this one of those, Did I get turned around here by the game and told to, like, go back home and go follow the main story or whatever? When I came here earlier? Or is this a different location? I actually don't recognize this. Ooh! That is a very unhealthy looking spider. That was fast. Okay, that was only like That was only like one round too. And then I gamed over. Yeah, okay, once again, autosave as soon as I enter the area, and I just entered the dungeon a moment ago in the Frosty Ruins. So, so let's return there. And, boy, let's maybe exit this place and not come back for, like, a long time. Okay. Alright, change of plans. After, how many treasure chests are left on the world map over here? I want to say there's like 5 rather. Yeah, 5. I take that to mean that there's still quite a bit of space I can explore out here. That was indeed one of the dungeons that are linked to this area, that I just ran into. Is there anything? Can I like climb up on this rock? It looks like the sort of rock that might be satisfying to climb on, if you know what I mean. You've all been kids at some point in your lives, and you've thought like, oh look, I can probably go climb up that big dangerous looking thing and see my house from here or whatever. I lost that one pretty quickly. Gloria and Elvis, level 31. Elvis, level 11 white mage, level 10 white mage. I've already forgotten. I was just looking at it 2 seconds ago too. Alright, we are, Gloria and Elvis are really leveling in lockstep here. Adele at this point is only a little bit ahead of, Elvis and Gloria when it comes to level, and I am basically the party leader. I am, considerably farther ahead than everybody else. I believe that's because I have a, one of those freelancer abilities that, like, increases the amount of experience points I gain, or something. You are coming by to say hi. I am going to... I've been doing a little bit of some new items. Materia imbued with the power to charm, materia imbued with the power to blind. Okay, so these are definitely potion ingredients, and a booster bun, which is for aim. Arctic wind, we know what those do. Safety wind, safety ring, doom and death immunity. I've seen those before. I've been burning the ethers fairly fast, because I do have some characters that either don't have a lot of MP or they have abilities on them that I've been using that use a lot of MP. I've really been, and I feel sort of bad about this, I've been using myself as the, mostly as the Berserker still. Oops. I just, dropped something off my desk. I should go into the jobs menu. The abilities menu, and see what I've gained since the last time I leveled. No active abilities on the Thievery or the Savage. No new moves or anything, rather. I've learned Mug for the Thief, which is probably like a better... User occasionally steals items when performing regular attacks. Okay, that might not be bad. Is there anything I want to get rid of? Regular attacks target all enemies at full power, but causes the user's next turn to come around much later. That's a Berserker thing. That's not that useful. I'm not, like, the Thief is fast already, but... that's not very useful for the Thief, because the Thief's regular attack isn't something that I'm really going to be using often. I do sometimes if I just want to deal a little bit of damage to something and I don't have anything better to do, but it's not the main thing that I do. So let's equip that and see where we go. Alright, Gloria has learned Mercy Strike. I know that one very well. No new abilities that are passive. You have learned Arise. Again, I know that very well. No new abilities. And you have learned Pressure Point, which I've used a couple times, and it's pretty good when I do use it. Perform a powerful physical attack on a target that ignores physical defense and default. Definitely not something I will say no to, but it's not something that I use on the regular. Unless I have a reason to, unless the enemy is defaulting or something like that. Let me look through my equipment. I have not looked through my equipment in a while. I may very well have some things that make different stats go up. Main Gauche. Whatever that does. I don't know what it... If that name is a reference to something or anything like that, but my attack is going to go up by 11 points. And, aggro by a little, I guess because I'm putting on a little weight. It's heavier than the Oracle Dagger. And everything else is mostly staying the same. Evasion, who cares? Evasion doesn't exist. I refuse to acknowledge the presence of evasion. If I wanted to... Okay, no, that's going to be too heavy. These daggers are heavy. Daggers are usually light. things. Okay, the ancient bow for the ranger. That is going to be much heavier. Increase my odds of being targeted by quite a bit, I'm sure. But it's also got quite an attack bonus over whatever I have right now. Okay, this is gonna make weight a little bit difficult, but considering that I do want Elvis's next thing after he maxes out the White Mage to be the Shield Master. I'm looking ahead a little bit to what fun shields I can equip with Elvis, and the Giant Shield has a very nice HP bonus, plus 840 HP, and it's also got some pretty high both physical and magical defenses. Although it looks like that's actually going to make my magic defense go down, so maybe whatever I have right now it's also got some pretty good magical defense. Not by a lot, just by 3 points. So I will give you that. Giant Shield. This definitely looks like something that you would equip if you were going to, like, cosplay a chess piece from Harry Potter or something like that. Alright, let's see what else I can put on to make room to come in under the weight limit. Alright, did not see anything else that I was a huge fan of. I guess if I were to just, like, run through that real quick. This is what everybody's wearing. If I can I make that? Okay, I can hit the left analog stick to make the little help thing go away. This is what I am wearing. This is what Gloria is wearing. This is what what's-his-face Elvis is wearing, and this is what Adele is wearing, or in the case of like physical weapons, not wearing. Alright. Let us move on. I have some stats that are somewhat higher than they were before I entered the menu. Not bad at all. Where am I going? Alright, so there is a second dungeon somewhere probably inside this rock or something, right? There is a part of this map. There is a dungeon somewhere where I was told to, like, turn around. I assume that is going to be... I assume there is going to be story there or something like that. And I see that, likewise, this place I am being kicked out of. Okay. So there's probably... I would not be surprised if there is story in there at some point. Okay. This map seems bigger. This feels bigger than some of the other areas outside some of the other towns. I guess Savalon wasn't huge. It was big and open, and it was a desert, and it kind of sucked because it was big and open and it was a desert. The Halcyona region, I did not get the feeling that, like, I was able to explore all of it right now because there were a couple bridges that were out. Now that I've progressed past a couple more chapters, it might be worth going back there to see if any bridges have been built. And if I can take down these fence barricade things, then apparently not. Alright, that is a gate which is closed. This is a castle. Yes, indeed. It might be worth going back to Halcyona to see if there's any either side quests by NPCs who might be standing by the bridges that are out, to see if maybe I can fix the bridge, or if there's anything that's just opened up because I can now... Alright, you know what? Can I get both of you? No. Alright, the Polar Bear Army grows. Gloria is now a level 7 Beastmaster. That is a great bow. You know what? Since I was just in here, and I feel like I might have been wasting my time, I need to dequip three pieces of carry weight. Shut up, phone, before I can possibly think about doing anything with that. Alright, that is not bad, but it also weighs 3. Let's see if the great bow is going to raise my physical attack even farther. Good God. And, okay, let's go with that. And give me a minute while I go through to see if there's any, like, lighter equipment that I can throw on. No? Okay. I'm like exactly at carry weight now. Alright, never mind. And also, what do I learn at, since I'm here? I really hate going into menus this often, but what do I learn at this level? Every use of Brave increases physical attack by 10 command until the end of the by 10% until the end of the turn. How did I do not remember that one. That's a good one. I like that. That sounds really good. What's this? Both hands are empty. It does not apply right now. Goodbye. We are going to be equipping raw power in place of that. Okay. Very nice. Auto heal, and we can be on our way. So every time I brave spam, my attack is gonna go up. I like the sound of that. Righty then. So I think I'm probably... If I were to keep going forward, that's where that castle wall would have been, and there's nothing for me down there. If I were to go, like, around this rock, that's gonna be back in town, which is where the story is pointing me. And was there anything else out this way? I do not remember. There are 3 treasure chests left. Like, I know I kind of started going off this way. Alright, I'm just gonna go to town. After I beat this guy up.